The greatest feeling in the world was holding my own gun. I'm hypertensive, but all my decisions been wholesome. My independence had me flipping on siblings I stole from. Said I'm just big and loud. Well, £1/2 is my silent treatment. I punched out plugs I could've stopped from eating.
Stash of the product, shy nigga got a gun in the mask in the grass, it's a popper. I was Robin Hood with the stock, don't get shot up. Now I'm watching Robin Hood and my stocks, they just shot up.
That's all it is. You just do the math. You solve one problem and you solve the next.
I tell the story, and I rarely do interviews, but if you find them, you can find some of these moments. Like I'll never forget Harvey, hurricane hit, flooding, people don't have food, they ain't got nothing. I show up in these apartments. I got food. Me and the whole team, relief gang, we got food, we got clothes, we got diapers, we got water, everything you could think of just for that moment. You know, it ain't gonna last long, but dude talking to me in tears, he like, bro, I don't know what I'd have did if you wouldn't have pulled up. My mind was already set to get ready to hit this bank. And I was willing to risk it all to make sure my kids were gonna be able to eat, even if I had to sit down the rest of his life. You see what I'm saying? But think about it, that moment of me being there to let him know he not alone and somebody actually can, that just prevented that man from probably doing a 40, 50-year bid. That eased them up for a second to know, hey, they don't have to care, but the fact that they took the moment to come out here and give a damn about what we got going on.
Right.
It give him the incentive to try and figure another way out, or to keep pushing, or even pay it forward for the next one that may be feeling how he feels.
Somebody else to do that.
So that's why a lot of things that we do, it's always planting a seed.
Or
We made it, huh?
You might have messed up his big come up too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He might have got away with that one. You never know. But I feel what you're saying. I definitely feel what you're saying.
It just
Unnecessary risk.
yeah, man. It's just like
At the time, he felt it was necessary.
Yeah, and that's usually.
And could you blame him?
No.
You can't.
Right, you can't. Imagine, I don't even know how many kids you got, but imagine you waking up and they don't know what they finna eat.
Oh no, I've been.
They don't know. They ain't got no lights. They ain't got.
We
nothing
did
at
it for
It gets
worse,
spooky.
for lesser. We done did it for lesser.
Some people do it for clout.
You know how many
We
times
went
my
through
baby
that.
moms pick up
Some
that
people-
phone and she like, yo, I need, and it just got spooky outside.
It's dark.
It gets dark.
That's a fact.
And I know there's millions of people like that.
Yeah.
That's what.
Man, I don't know if y'all seen on my page, I want to say it had to been 3-4 weeks ago, it was a homie named Kanal. I had just met him. He had a few days to live. He was on hospice. Had his people reach out. I was one of his favorite rappers. Just so happened, I'm getting ready to hit the road to promote the album. But I get the call here on hospice, and they give an address, and they like, man, it'll make his day if you can just get to him. Now, I could have, when they had hit that road, I prolonged it a day, pulled up on him. His last few days definitely was something he gonna remember. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Moments like that, bro, you have to, like, sometimes it don't take nothing to simply care and change people's lives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the other point of why I'm saying that is, even in the midst of him knowing that tomorrow could be his last day, or tonight could be his last night. Still positive, still laughing, still trying to push messages, all kind of shit. I'll show you some shit when we get off air. But point being is it make me realize, bro, like, we complain about a lot of shit. You have no idea what nobody else is going through. It could be way worse.
Then you look at it like how God brings it across your attention, right? Like, what's the reason why this is coming to me? Like, it could go to anywhere else, it could get lost somewhere, whatever, but it came in front of your desk. It showed up
So
on
for
your
me,
phone.
what I understand that what God do with me, I don't know. And me and him have our one-on-one conversations all the time. Even though I ain't gonna necessarily say he talk back, but I talk to him, you know. Right. I do a lot of shit right, and I've seen other people do the exact same thing. But the impact that comes from me doing it when he send me, something way different. You know what I'm saying? So anything he send my way is definitely it's gonna impact Like when you really go down a list and go just doing your research, the different stuff I've done, everything that I've allowed people to see has been major. You know what I'm saying?
Phenomenal.
And that's only 20% of what I do, because it's a lot of shit. I ain't got time to be posting, trying to help people understand what's going on, because it's a lot of shit I do. But the shit I do, it definitely, I could watch somebody 50 times bigger do the exact same thing, and that shit'll get washed under the rug. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Crazy. George Floyd, that's my partner. Like, you'll find videos of him telling people like it's messed up Trae band. Like, this probably one of the only real ones we really got. Like, it's messed up. And even you watching people do marches and everything else, the one that was did for him in Houston that we did, over 80,000 people. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm known, but I ain't known like that. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like God got a way when he using certain ones, he got a way he gonna make it. That was the word I was getting. I didn't want to say it wrong, but yeah, he has a way that he makes it way more impactful. Yeah.
Still.
A lot of responsibility.
Definitely, because I have to choose. I ain't put out an album in so long because it's always shit happening. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna take that moment to worry about, I need to try and get this on this playlist or this and that, or go and get to the people that need help at that moment? Because sometimes, like when you go to looking at the FEMAs and the Red Crosses and other people, they want to plan, they want to strategize, they want to figure out how they're gonna make it work. When them 4-5 days you doing that, you got people who may be
dying,
dead.
man.
Or
So-
making desperate decisions.
Right, drastic.
Drastic,
So
yeah.
with me, it's like, I would always put my shit to the side and go and get to it right then and there. See, when I get to helping, once I really touch people, I'm there for the long haul. Even after the shit fade away, I'm still gonna be around. They still gonna have access to me. But the thing is, I'm one of the ones we move on that impulse right then and there because they need it. You would think, right? They'll be all right and a day ain't gonna hurt, but let me give you an example. Imagine not having power and one of them elderly's on dialysis or something like that. You never know what them, you may think it may not be a big deal, but you don't know what none of these people going through at that moment, and they ain't got the time to wait.
Right.
That's a different type of frustration, you know what I'm saying? That's what leads to the drasticness. So for us, it's like we move right then and there, you know what I'm saying? And then, others can come in and clean up behind us and help or whatever. But the point is, sometimes you have to determine what's worth you sacrificing. I always said, man, if something ever happened to me, right? What if my kids was in need? If I ain't planted enough goddamn seeds to make somebody at least be like, it ain't about me right now, let me try and help them,
Right.
then I don't know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, when
but
do you
that's
turn-
the goal.
When do you turn it off? Because after a while, it gets draining.
I think it's always been draining. I can give you an example how it's always been draining, but it's all I know, right? Like, I'm uncomfortable when nothing's going on. I don't, that's not me. I work better under pressure. You know how you have some basketball players, some people like, you go to pressing them, and they gonna show you what
LeBron.
Huh?
Playoff LeBron, playoff Rondo. When the pressure's on,
They gonna get, by any means
the
necessary, they
averages
gonna get
start
to it.
doubling.
Right, so that's all I know. As I was saying earlier, that's the reason why I'm not in no relationship. That's the reason why I ain't never been married. That's the reason why my family understand, right? But others don't necessarily understand because it's like, God damn, at what point you live for you? My people are, right now, in 2 days, family, everybody going to Costa Rica. I don't do vacations. Never done vacations.
Wow.
If I'm not working, it's not happening. I don't know. It don't happen.
I can relate, man. Even when I go on vacation,
It's not a
But I'm
vacation.
saying I ain't even got to that point where I
Yeah.
can go on vacation and say, let me find some work. Like, I ain't doing. I just ain't going. It's work.
But why?
That's
It's all around. Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway.